Hey, welcome to another Valley Forged. Very excited, as usual. I guess I'm pretty excited almost all the time. I do absolutely love what I do. Acrylic. It's always a popular question. Can I do acrylic on a diode laser? And I did make a video, seems about 9 months ago, on acrylic, and a lot has changed. But yes, this is a good video on testing acrylic. I did lots of testing. I would suggest you watch that video. It will be very helpful. I'll put it in the description. But the bottom line is, yes, you can do acrylic. You can't do everything. And so I'm going to go over what you can and can't do and what kind of laser you're going to want as far as diode lasers. Yes, if you have a CO2 laser, you're going to be fine doing pretty much all of the acrylic depending on the thickness. But if you have a diode laser, there's a lot to select from, even more today than there was 9 months ago. So I'm going to kind of go over that and which ones are best. But right away, I'm going to tell you, clear is a no-go. Clear is a no-go. Don't even... I have tried. I've made so many messes for you. I have wasted a lot of material for you. And I show you in that older video. That's pretty much going to be a no. And I would suggest that you have a 20-watt diode laser or above. Now, I'm not saying you can't do it with a 10-watt. Of course, black acrylic, you're probably going to be able to do fine with a 10-watt, 3mm. May take you a few passes, but you'll probably be able to do it just fine. But what I'm suggesting is for the things that I'm going to show you today, and to have a good variety of things that you can cut, a 20-watt is probably minimum. If you've got a Rolly Lasermatic that's a 30-watt or a 40-watt X-Tool or something like that, pretty much all of these should work really well. Again, probably a few passes. It seems to work better that way. Less dangerous because slow speeds are generally not a good idea with even acrylic because, yeah, they can catch fire. That is the thing. And actually, if you watch my older video, you can see that. Like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to be doing... I have so many fun things coming up, so many good videos on different subjects. So, actually looking forward to doing those. Now, I do get all of my stuff from Craft Closet currently. I've been a customer of theirs for years. I am now an affiliate, so I have a link below and a discount and all that kind of stuff. I'd appreciate you using that. But I bought from them way before I ever became an affiliate. That's kind of the way I like to work things on this channel, is like, I ask the companies instead of the other way around. I tend to try and work with companies that I already shop at and believe in. I need a leather one, by the way. I need to reach out for that. But one of the nice things about Craft Closet is that they have a diode laser catalog. So you could just go to their site and you kind of know if it's going to work on a diode laser because right there it is. And today we're going to be... I suggested in my last video just going and looking at everything and just kind of opening up your imagination, because a lot of times I will use more than one of these types in one project. And I'm going to go over some of that here in a little bit. But if you just go to acrylic, you see right away you've got a two-tone acrylic, which works really, really good. And it's good that they put that right on the top. If you've got a 20-watt laser and you want something you know that you can get into, I really, really like the two-tone white and orange. I think it pops. It looks great. They have a lot of different colors and they all work. I'm not a huge fan of the like lime-looking one because I feel like the contrast is just too low. I'll put up a picture of some of the different colors here so you can see some of the test ones I did. You could see the contrast, right? I just really feel like that orange, I tend to use it for keychains and yeah, mostly for keychains, but different types of keychains. And they tend to pop, Now, if you do get the edges too hot, you will kind of, that little white on the edge, you can kind of see a little jagged part. There are ways around that if you do want to cut. If you do have a lower power laser, what you could do is just kind of engrave that outer edge, and then you don't have to worry about that at all. Or you could just do more passes at faster speed, so you're not creating so much heat. But it does cut quite well. And when I did this on the Rolly Laser Matic, I had no trouble doing it at all. Of course, now I was using the 70-watt Atom Stack, which of course cuts through it quite easily. But what I'm currently doing most of, and of course I'm using the two-tone for whatever I can, but I'm making these wallets, right? This is my design. I just, out of the blue, thought, hey, why don't I add wood to this wallet? Just for a visual thing mostly. This is kind of something somebody would either put in their front pocket or stick in a purse, right, with the cards in it. Something decorative, something that looks interesting and nobody else has. And I started putting waves on it. And of course, it sold immediately. And so then I thought, hey, what, I love this foxglove. I was actually making one of my bottle openers with the foxglove acrylic, and I said, hey, what if I put it in the middle of my wallet? So here's the centerpiece that goes with the wallet. I'm going to post up, and voila, thing is gorgeous. And voila, it sold like the second day I had it out. I have it at a store. So I need to make some more of those and put them out. So I also made it in the midnight blue, and now I just made the chocolate. Actually, let's see if we can find some of those. So all of these are really, really great. Foxglove, actually a lot of these are kind of like the foxglove. So this has personally been my favorite. It cuts really, really well. And it just looks like a rainbow. Just really pops. And so I made the wallet, again, sold immediately. I knew it would. When you finish something like this and you look at it and you're like, wow, that's quite nice. Now, of course, I only use Italian leather. They're a little more high end. I sell these particular ones for $60. And, they don't take a lot of leather, which is really nice. And of course, you could make for $20, you can make quite a few of these. So the price for the acrylic doesn't end up being that much. And it's just really beautiful. And there's a lot of different ones here that are really gorgeous. And they're actually a lot nicer than they look on this page. And there are so many that I haven't tried, right? These are all under the Diode Laser. So there's so much here. I have not tried nearly any of it. In fact, I think this orange onyx marble would look gorgeous too. But I got the milk chocolate in some different colors. They look fantastic. They're going to sell really, really well. So if you have this wallet pattern, I would suggest, do it exactly like I did. I don't care that if you steal my idea. That's what it's there for. So don't worry about that. And I think it works really well. Like I said, these are things I am personally selling now, and they are working. So, hey, why not go with what works? And plus, it's just fun. It's fun to do something different. And then when you do this, your mind's going to start clicking, and you're going to think, oh, maybe I should change this or put this here, or use this type of leather, and maybe I'll use this type of wood. And, make something nobody's ever tried before. And for me personally, that's one of the most fun things about using lasers, is just being able to do original things. So take what I did, maybe take an acrylic, and maybe you can put a print on it, or cut some holes in it, right? I mean, these are things I haven't even done yet. I wanted to make sure that it worked. And then I wanted to make sure that I could sell it. And so all of those things have happened and are doing really well. So I made a bunch more of them, which I'll bring up pictures of. And that's kind of how the process works. And then I take that and I generally put it out there on Etsy for you guys to have a pattern that will for sure cut out and work the way it's supposed to on a laser. Of course, settings are up to you. That's the only thing you got to really do is figure out your settings. And hopefully be able to make a small business or gifts or whatever it is that you want to do. And hopefully it's a win-win process for everybody. I know I'm having fun. I know that at least. But solid wood is great to use for this as well. So you can go ahead and go through all of this. Again, I haven't even begun to touch on what is possible. And I'm looking forward to trying all kinds of other things. But I wanted to pass that on to you because quite a few people are asking about acrylic and would like to try things. And, I didn't even go into the solid acrylics, which there's lots of those. I make what I make. So I'm always trying to find new ways to make what I make cheaper, better, different, more interesting, eye-catching so that customers will come to pick it up because I sell a bunch of different kinds of wallets. But what is going to catch their eye? Do you think that foxglove or the midnight blue is going to catch somebody's eye before just a wallet that they've seen 100 times? Of course. And then they may just go buy the brown one. But what caught their eye was the acrylic. And so it can be pretty useful in your business or just as a gift because, again, more eye-catching. They feel like they're getting something different and special. So that's all I'm really going to say in this video. Link below for Craft Closet. Go try some stuff. I would love just take a picture, put it on the Etsy or whatever. I've got to figure out a Discord, but you could put it on the Facebook for like Vitari and Clack Shack or something to show. I'd love to see what you made. And I would love to see how you innovate and make things different than I do. And many times people on the Etsy, they've made my files and things way different than the way that I made them. And I learn a lot. And I want to be inspired by you just as hopefully you're inspired by me. I love win-win-win situations. So again, that's all I'll say for this one. Thank you very much. And leave a question if you have one. Let me know what I forgot to talk about. All right. I love y'all. Bye.